Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow in a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what it two drew on you?
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to McBride. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. Trim it.
Another run here with Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Hurts. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, You at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DJ Chark, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw out wide to Walker. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Let's go now. 970 Timberwolves.
Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now back to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Buffalo 18, Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, it's Benson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle, and he's got Gray. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Less than a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal, Arizona.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11, as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
42-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go, shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw again. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 30 inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Burton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
3rd and long.
Third and 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another Cardinals first down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Silver.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Seahawks 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Warriors 70. Let's go. Nice. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Now he'll take this and run. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try for the first with Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
60 Maverick.
First down and 10 yards to go.
19 tight. 19.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. Steady.
Straight ahead, Walker. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
60. Count.
They're going to look to throw. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
70 Ranger.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 16th
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Cardinals 22, Seahawks 20. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! With his 12th rushing touchdown and 13th score overall. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
73.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Hey, 73.
Gain of 12. And a Cardinal first down.
73. 70. Yeah.
Throwing is Hurts. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Well, remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. That's go.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. This offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
63, 63.
At the 36-yard line.
Back to throw here. Open man here is Benson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 65 catch, 65 catch.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
18,
That's
5
good
years.
for a Seahawks.
Warriors 70.
First and 10 at the 33.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A pickup of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey.
They'll go with the keeper.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
This is 3rd and goal.
Get it. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Walter Nolan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for the lead in the final stages. Myers' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They find some open field here. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
They'll go again with Benson.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emmanwori.
Intercepted. Nick Emmanwori on the coverage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach. Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, Walker showing the power.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready? Look at 19.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway